It's Mark, and I'm here at Irvine Regional Park at 6:15 in the morning, and I'm going to show you how I paint a sunrise. So get set, I'm going to set up and then show you what I do. So this is my setup, and there's my push-out box, my paper towels, a trash bag. I've got some rubber gloves so I don't get turpentine all over my hands. My paints, my brushes, a little bit thinner. Now all these will go back into my trunk when I'm done. And now we got a little bit more light. You can see what I'm going to try for is these sycamores, and for contrast, the oak trees. And get rid of all the asphalt and include this fence. Got kind of a wooden fence. So a little trail going back, and then the center of interest will be way back there, that little meadow behind the oak trees, because it's got the best contrast. So I'll make that the center of interest. And so now I'm going to start. Okay, so the sun's really coming up now, and there's not a cloud in the sky. Today was not good for clouds, but I got a little impression of the sunrise on the canvas so far. Just a little bit orange, cadmium medium orange, and cerulean blue to indicate the bright morning, and so far so good. Okay, now in the back there's that hill, mountain, a little bit, and I want to show a little bit of the rocks and the vegetation. So just starting to indicate the rocks and the vegetation here, just very simply. Prussian blue, alizarin crimson, white, and a little bit of the cadmium orange medium. So, having fun. One of my goals this morning is to document this without getting paint all over my iPhone. And when I was in Hawaii, the big deal was I was on the zip line and I didn't want to drop the iPhone, especially down the canyon underneath me in the rainforest. So what I got going here is the center of interest will be that field way down there, and I want to put that in first, along with this kind of brown and gray California buckwheat along the side, next to the regular dried out grasses, and then I'll put the darker greener colors on over it. And but I like to start light and then go dark. So that's my reasoning there. The golden mean is where I like to place my center of interest, and I'll explain that later. So just I also learned don't use a lot of linseed oil or medium when you're painting, otherwise it's very hard to control the paint. So I just try to go as dry and as light as I can. What just happened, obviously the first light just hit the hill and the sycamore tree in front, so everything's going to change here. What I'll do is I've got this video, so I can record or with a camera or whatever, the change, the sudden change, and then after this layer is dry back at my garage, I'll go ahead and enter those highlights. I'm also going to just the tree branches and the trunk of the oak way in the back, and maybe even the picket fence. Those are all going to wait for the second layer after this initial layer is dry. So even though it looks really rough, I've got a good idea of the colors I want and how I want to proceed as far as highlights when I get back to my garage. So I'm going to do a little bit more to cover up the undercoat, and we're just about done for this first coat, and gives you an idea how I get started. Okay, yeah, so that was fun. This is the first layer, and that's about it. The sun is really coming in now. It's beautiful. This is why I show up, and hope you guys had fun. And only the first layer. I'm going to do the branches and all that after this first layer is dry, and put in that little rustic fence post down there back at the garage. break up the reddish California buckwheat a little bit, and that's a start.